Anna, what's your take of, in what way you would characterize this relationship right now? Of course, is election year in the United States, and also there's I think it's fair to describe that as an anti-China, strong anti-China sentiment, at least inside the Washington Beltway there.
Well, there's a competition to see who is more anti-China, so it's not a rational discussion. It's just merely, it's easier to get votes by pushing fear than it is by pushing hope. And I ran elections, I know that. I tried to stay away from it, but it is a reality in that particular venue. I'm going to disagree a little bit with Anna on this. The problem with the United States is American exceptionalism. It's this idea that we're right, you're wrong. Because you can't negotiate with somebody when, you're right and they're wrong. I mean, by definition, they should just follow you. So while the U.S. pays a lot of lip service to, different issues, and they say, oh, yes, we believe in the one China policy, as Wang Yi pointed out, their actions don't follow that. And we saw that also in Europe with this situation in Ukraine, where you had two leaders, Merkel and Hollande, both admitting afterwards that although they had signed off on a peace process, they had no intention of following it through. And this is why it gets back to my original point. There's a trust deficit out there. And in order for that to be erased, China has to figure out how it can deal with the U.S. It's kind of like what they call the prisoner's dilemma. How do you deal with somebody who's trying to be an overlord and is, in essence, threatening you with physical violence? So it is very difficult. There have been positive sides in terms of just talking, which is better than not talking. But sincerity and trust are going to be big issues going into the future.